Dodge this!
Ha!
Impressive.
Well, like I told you, I'm not totally helpless. Kaeya and I have been sparring and training together all day. But only just now had he decided to up the difficulty and add more elemental magic into the mix. It still surprised me sometimes how intense and ferocious Kaeya could be, especially in the heat of battle, just because he was so aloof and relaxed just about any other time we interacted. But then again, he wasn't the captain of the cavalry, one of the smartest knights of Favonius, and one of Jean's most trusted friends for nothing.
Well, not totally helpless. Just almost totally helpless.
Excuse me?
I mean, I seem to recall you needing me to rescue you from those nasty treasure hoarders not too long ago.
Oh, hush. I didn't need you to save me. I was gonna handle it by myself.
Sure. I think you just wanted to get the treasure first.
For the last time already. I didn't want your stupid treasure. I just went ahead because we had no time to waste. You said it yourself. The treasure hoarders might have escaped had I not gone after them immediately. Besides, I knew you'd ask me to go hunt them down anyway. So what was the point in me coming back to tell you that I'd found them?
So that you could tell me where you found them?
Oh, hush. You found them all without my help anyway.
It was still a brash, foolish thing for you to do. If you had failed and they had gotten away, that would have left us back at square one. We would have no clue where they were or where they'd gone. And it put you in unnecessary danger too.
And there it is. Even though Kaeya had said it with a brisk tone, one of his deepest concerns of the day had been me. I didn't know it, but there had been scores of treasure hoarders waiting to ambush me from the shadows. If Kaeya hadn't managed to find me first, I would have left that temple with far worse injuries than what I actually got. Or I may not have ever left at all. You're right.
But lucky for you, I'm too clever and experienced to be outwitted.
I told you already. I wasn't going to steal your treasure. I had no personal interest in it. You're impossible.
I would have used the word impeccable, but...
Let's just get back to sparring, shall we?
Well, we were sparring. It was just of a verbal variety. But I consider a sharp wit to be just as important as a sharp blade. So consider it part of your training.
You consider this training? If you want to flirt with me, can't you at least try to be a bit more classy and subtle?
Oh, this isn't flirting. This is more a battle of wits and will, if you will. You challenge me and excite me. I like bantering with you because you have a quick mind, which complements your quick temper, and your even quicker reflexes.
Ha! Oh, you didn't consider that flirting?
Well, that I considered flirting, but everything before that was just basic banter.
Oh, you were trying to demonstrate the difference? Is flirting part of the lesson too?
No, it was only because you asked. But if you want more...
No, I think I'm good.
You wound me. Truth is, I really did genuinely like hanging with Lumine. She is fun and she is witty. It really is always such great entertainment, hanging around by her and seeing what trouble she'd get into next. Heck, even the first time we even met, she had just finished chasing down Storm Terror. She is quite an exciting enigma. And that was exactly why I am so intrigued by and drawn to her. And all of her like-minded snark, sass, and sarcasm were a huge bonus to me. But behind that, I am also drawn to her sweetness. Underneath that tough, dry exterior, Lumine had a good, kind, caring heart. I am the same way, although I would never admit it. The few people that did know about my gentler, warmer side compared me to a snowfall. Cold but soft. And I noticed something similar in Lumine, though she was snarky rather than cold. But I am drawn by her gentle, helpful, friendly nature and charm. And even though I didn't know much about her past, from what I understood, she had lost her brother after a vicious attack which left her stranded here in Mondstadt. I can relate to that level of loneliness, loss, isolation, and guilt all too well. And in the same vein, both Lumine and I are mysterious and secretive. But I am a bit more adamant about keeping mine. So as a sign of respect, I never asked Lumine for any of hers. Even if she wouldn't mind sharing, I much prefer to learn those things for myself rather than asking outright. That was why, though I didn't know too many little details about Lumine's past, I had pieced together the overarching story. It was clear she was also interested in my past, and she'd actually tried to ask a few times before, but I would always give crazy or silly answers in response, even if it would make Lumine roll her eyes, and even if she would try again later to glean more about my history. She still never pushed me too hard, and I have to give her props for that. But one of my favorite stupid answers had just happened a few days ago, in fact.
So, are you ever gonna tell us why you wear that eye patch?
What do you mean? I told you already. It was something I inherited from my grandfather.
Oh, sure. That part of the story is totally true.
It is.
Well, here's the better question. Can I see what's underneath? Great. Another eye patch within an eye patch. Gotta feed the emergency food some emergency food.
It was after that night that I had become more interested in Lumine. On top of showing a fair bit of prowess, strength, and wit for an outsider, seeing that more humorous and relaxed side of her had opened up something in me as well. And now I wanted a closer look. I may not have been one to ask for secrets, but that wouldn't stop me from people watching and seeing what I could pick up off of basic observation. And that was also the night I first offered to occasionally train and spar with Lumine. Now here we are, just a couple weeks later.
Windblade!
Cool!
We continued to trade words and blows until evening, stopping right as the sun began to set.
Good run.
Yeah, I'm beat.
Oh, don't tell me you're too tired to go out to dinner with me.
Don't tell me you've switched back to blatant flirting rather than subtle bantering.
It was going to be my treat since you did so well in training today.
So that's a yes on blatant flirting? It's certainly an effective way to ask me out, even if it isn't very creative.
Well, training is over, so now I speak from the heart. There is no deception to be found in me anymore.
So, everything you said earlier?
I neither confirm nor deny, but you could always come with me to the Angel's Share and see what happens.
How intriguing.
Well, an Angel's Share for an angel soldier.
What a charmer.
So are you up for it? I want to show you how to party the Mondstadt way.
More training?
Well, I did say a sharp wit was just as important as a sharp blade. I can show you, Outlander, how to stay sober even when drunk.
So, getting me drunk repeatedly is a part of training?
Well, I have to teach you all about Mondstadt's most cherished pastime and time-honored tradition. That's the true initiation ritual.
Alright, dinner sounds great.
Excellent.
And I'm sure Paimon will be beyond thrilled. I know Paimon had zero interest in training, and thus, she's alternatively napping and just floating around the kingdom right now. Hearing about going out to eat would be the highlight of her day, for sure.
Just don't forget her booster seat.
I'm honestly surprised they let her in the tavern at all. She looks like a little kid.
Maybe it's the fact that she isn't quite human.
There's no one I'd rather practice my bar banter with than you. My sparring partner. A verbal battle with you is always fun.
Likewise, partner.